You being the author of a New York Times bestseller, LeBron Inc., The Making of a Billionaire Dollar Athlete. And by the way, congratulations on that. You're a perfect person to ask. And again, your column on it was exemplary, as usual, on the hiring of Vogel and Jason Kidd here and how it's going to work with LeBron. I give you the floor on how you think this is going to go.
Well, thank you for the kind words. But, Frank Vogel is a quality coach. I don't think he's a needle mover. I would tell you that if it was just Frank Vogel being hired, and that was what you were asking me about, I'd be like, well, he wasn't their first or second choice, but he's an experienced coach. He's won, and he's been able to succeed in a difficult situation before. I go back to when he took over at midseason with the Pacers, and he completely transformed that team within 6 months. And I give him a lot of credit for that. So I would say, he's got a fair shot. LeBron has spoken highly of him in the past, but he doesn't probably have immense respect for him. He's not a championship coach, didn't play in the league, but, he's got a fighting chance. But you add the Jason Kidd factor, Rich, and it's like putting weights around his ankles. Because even if LeBron doesn't mean to, he's going to gravitate towards the Hall of Fame point guard who he competed against and has immense respect for, who he played alongside in the 2008 Olympics, which was one of the most important developmental moments in his career. It sort of changed how he operates as a leader, playing alongside Jason Kidd that summer. There is no way that he could possibly have the same respect profile for Frank Vogel as he does Jason Kidd. And that's not a character flaw. That's just a reality. And for the Lakers to do that, to put him in a situation where it's going to be so much more difficult to succeed, and we're going to watch it. Of course we're going to watch what happens if the Lakers start next season 1-4, and during that game LeBron is caught in the huddle talking with Jason Kidd. It could be anybody he's talking in the huddle with, but it's going to be magnified. And I just don't think that they have put Frank Vogel in the best position to be successful. And on the bigger picture, if they operate their coaching search like this, or they go to their third or fourth choice and they hire a guy who they hadn't even formally interviewed until the day before they hire him, what does that say about what their plan for their draft is? What does that say for what their plan for their free agency is? Because as I have said, I may have said this to you, I don't care if they got Red Auerbach back from the Beyond. Until they fix this roster, the coach is secondary. The coach is important, but, this roster can't win. And so I'm the most important person this offseason is Rob Pelinka and Jeannie Buss. It's not Frank Vogel. So, the Lakers have an opportunity because they have cap space and because people want to play in L.A. They have more of a grace period and a margin for error than a place like Memphis or a place like Milwaukee. But my faith in them executing and making smart decisions is very low, especially after watching how this coaching thing went down.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download the Rich Eisen Show app.